Everyone, welcome to the Psychic Beard Network 3 with Chris Garcia. We have brought him in for the third time because we just apparently cannot seem to get our gifts up and running. So we got to bring in somebody to support us and help us out with this, or else this show would be pretty miserable with us trying to tell your fortune. Wouldn't work. Welcome to the Three Beards podcast. My name's Craig, along with Austin and Chris.
Passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century.
Let me out.
I'm afraid that is why I need you. Then live to send the innocent to their death? Is this justice and honor in Massachusetts colony?
All right, everybody, we are back for the episode 3. This is the third edition of the Psychic Beards Network. Isn't this fantastic? Everybody, make sure you got your questions ready. We're going to bring on Chris Garcia right now. Welcome, sir, to the program again. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You know what? It was funny, Craig, how we were supposed to do it the other time, and it just didn't work, dude. I think it was like the weather was against me. And I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just that you can't control Mother Nature, unfortunately. But I'm glad to be back after how many months?
Yeah, well, I don't think we planned on an apocalyptic snowstorm in Texas, on the bingo card as something that could go wrong.
Oh,
So that was, we're just glad that that everything worked out. We got you back on here. So, but yeah, everybody, like I said, what if you got questions? Just throw them at us. Alice is just, hello, Michael, hello. Just as you guys come in, just make sure, just throw the questions out there. And as we get them, what we'll do is we'll bring them up to Chris, and then any questions we have, we'll throw them out there. Other than that, I mean, what you've been one thing for everybody too, to reach out to him for further information, and also to get, private readings. If you want to get stuff, you can get a hold of him on Facebook at Chris Psychic G. You can also find him on Instagram at Chris Garcia _79. You can also email him at Garcia187bluelove@gmail.com, and we'll have that stuff up on the screen as people come here. Or you can give him a phone call, not right now because he's not going to be able to answer. 210-974-3470. And you can call him directly there. But like I said, not during the show because he's not going to answer. So I'm watching you. Don't call.
yep. Right.
So yeah. So that's. But other things. I mean, lots has changed. I mean, I've added a couple of new tarot decks to the collection. Obviously, since we talked last.
But he's not using them.
They're open right here. They're even opened.
Yeah.
What was the last reading?
Yeah.
I just told you I don't know how to do a reading. I mean, I consider I can pull a card. Yeah, I mean, I could pull a card. I mean, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like I said, I don't know. If I pull the Ace of Discs, what am I supposed to do? Like, I see a guy holding a sun in fire, and I don't know what that's supposed to mean to you, but this is what I pulled for you. That's where I'm at. I mean, I'm like, that's not for good reading. makes for a starving psychic
Yeah.
is what that makes for. So that's not good. So until I get further better, it
Yeah. And but
sits right here
other
as I practice.
Oh shit, my bad.
So
yeah, but you know what the weird thing is, Craig, is that like it's been just crazy since that last time we talked. I feel like there was a climate change, just major up here. I guess it's just been. It seemed like everything wasn't working. Like I guess it wasn't meant to be, even though we were anxious to do it. And you know how I kept in touch with you, but I guess ever since I've been doing that, I've been doing more psychic readings, of course, more missing cases that I'm coming across. Um, I've been on other shows where I just did this reading on this other uh, podcast, but but it's been just amazing. It's been just really busy for me. As a matter of fact, I had a client that just called me, but I told my mom that tell them I'm busy. I won't be able to do it till maybe tomorrow. So it's been just people wanting to talk to me, people asking for me. And for Chris, I was going to tell you that last message, and I'm not going to say his name. That message that I know that you weren't asking, but that message that you sent me about your friend, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
When I looked at that picture, yeah, I just got the weirdest feeling like he got set up by someone that he knew. I was told that he knew too much, and they shut him up, so they killed him. So, but I'm being told that he will find justice, and that was like months ago. But it's been just when I saw that picture, I just, I know that he was your friend, so I just said, I'm sorry about, you losing your friend, but yeah, it's been just an awesome, just weird, I guess you could say, so to speak. But yeah, it's been just amazing for me. But I'm glad to be back, but other than that, I was gonna say, Craig, this is one thing I was gonna tell you, what you can
Mhm.
do to maybe help you with the cards. You know how you said that you don't know what to do? So what you're gonna do is shuffle them, okay?
Mhm.
And then just pick a number. You just like this, I'll show you like this. I don't know if you could see me, you just shuffle.
Okay.
And then whatever number pops out, like if you hear five, and
While we're
then
waiting
you
for
just
the while we're
tell
waiting for
them
the
what you see. So like for example, I just got the card, yeah. So
while we're waiting here, I'll be shuffling here as we're waiting for any questions from anybody. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, it's one of those. As like I said, I was drawn to this deck, myself. I mean, because I really liked it. Just that was just the way it was. It's by Guillermo del Toro. Is based off of his like Pan's Labyrinth. It's done in that art style by Tomas Hijo, I think is how you say the artist's
Did you
name.
cleanse the cards?
Yeah, I put crystals.
yeah.
Christmas
And
burgers?
no, not crystal hamburgers. Yeah, I don't. I think that's one of those where you misinterpret the thing. You got 4 sets of crystal burgers around the cards. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, it's no. I was gonna say while you were
No,
giving that thing for
but I was gonna
Chris.
say that.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go
I don't
ahead.
want to interrupt. Okay, maybe I will interrupt. All right, guys. I was like, while you were
No,
giving that
but
thing for Chris,
when
I
I
kept hearing the ding, and I was like, was somebody playing a slot machine? I just kept hearing ding, ding. I was just waiting for the jackpot sound.
Ding, 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 ding. Somebody's got cartoons playing. I
yeah,
hear like Dora the Explorer
no,
or
but it's
something.
been just
Yeah.
like see, like right now. What I was gonna say is that I don't know who was asking, but I was told to tell you. I shuffled the card. I don't know if it's for one of you or somebody around you, and maybe it's a subject that I was talking to Chris about. The Justice card came up. I'm being told there's a scale of Libra. I'm getting like the scale of it's like uneven. Okay. I feel like justice will be prevailed, and I do feel like for some reason I don't know why, but I want to sense. I'm sensing like okay, that's weird. I was actually gonna say female, but I'm getting male with that. There was a female involved. I want to actually say maybe an ex girlfriend. Like she almost set him up because she wanted this. Um, and I could tell you right now that when they killed him, he saw flashes of all this stuff coming at him, and he was not prepared for all the stuff coming. Okay, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it was unexpected. As a matter of fact, I was told that he did contact you in a way to where you heard this weird noise either before or when he was already gonna die. He did contact you. I was told to tell you to pay attention from that time that you messaged me to keep an eye on anything that stands out. You'll get flashes of stuff, is what I'm seeing. Um, and I get like vengeance is what I'm getting with the cards in front of me. I get this ugly feeling like there was jealousy, anger, remorse, greed, money, and all this other stuff. Chris, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what
Well,
I'm seeing.
while it's all kind of lining up, he just opened a store. He was like, "Hey, come get some shoes, whatever." I was supposed to go to a store, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's all lining up. And there was a girl that actually got shot. I don't know if you're seeing that girl, but there was a girl that actually got shot the same night he got shot at the same place. Like three other people got shot. He was the only one that passed away, but it's kind of like everything that you're saying is like fallen. It's like, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
That's a card that while you're talking just jumped out.
Hmm.
Uh,
I don't know how to read.
Say, okay, okay, what cups is that? It's a cups.
Six.
Uh, the six of
just
cups.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Or seven. Sorry, seven.
when it's facing
Because
up,
they
Craig,
count
it means yes. Yeah, yeah.
seven.
I'm sorry.
It's a
When
seven of
it's
cups. Sorry.
facing up, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's yes, and when the cups are facing down, it's no. Okay, so you can learn how to read them. Um,
So, is there any
Also, it can mean that you're going
significance
to
to that?
receive something. So if it faces, um,
Because I was like, while you
I
were talking
almost
to
felt
Chris, that's why I
like
was just shuffling, and that one popped out. So that's why I said, does that have any significance to what was going on? Like with that story.
honestly, I've been told that the seven stands out. Okay, so we're in May, so January, February, March, April, June, July. So in July, towards August is where Chris is going to find out something about that. So there is significant with that. Very significant is what I'm being told. Um, so as you were, and that's a good thing that you're doing, Chris. Because Craig. What I was going to tell you is, I'm like reading people. This is what you can do, and it helps. You can close your eyes, or you can listen to the question, even though just try to image their voice in your head. And then if you hear the number like 10 or 8, or just an example, depending on the questions, um, you'll know what it goes with the reading, depending on who you're reading at that time. So just pay attention to numbers and sometimes you might think that it's just you feel like it's you that's getting these numbers, but it's not that. It's most of the time it is your guide. So when you do get these random numbers, it varies depending on the situation at hand, depending on what the person wants to know.
Okay. Well, I'll just
Okay,
practice
and
and
that's how you can
see
do
what it
it.
comes as we go through here. And it's like if
And
anybody has any questions for Chris,
I thought
go
you for yourself.
for myself. Yeah. If anybody has any questions for me, so you can get read poorly, Yeah, yeah. Al said there, thank you, thank you for that assistance. Yeah, but no, don't ask me for the questions. The best I'm going to tell you is what I've drawn for you is the fool. I'm a fool for trying to pretend like I know what this is about. So it's one of those things I don't know. What are the odds? What are the odds that would be the card I'd pull right there? That was the one that was on the bottom of the stack. Yeah, so it's just like it's
Wow.
yeah. So no, I started waiting for questions for you there.
Yeah, and you know what I'm seeing too is that since you did the intro, the network I want to say has grown since the last time we talked. I see new opportunities, promotions. I'm even seeing banners or possible even stickers with the name, the Three Beers Podcast. Um, I'm even seeing business cards and possible T-shirts if you've thought of all three of you have thought about that. Um, but the
Mhm.
energy does feel like uplifting, upgrading, and everything just changed from the last time we talked. I don't know if that resonates with all three of you, but I do feel like there's a
So
big difference in the network and it's grown big time.
I feel like some things have changed. We've definitely got a lot more regular people that trying. April, Chastity. We've got like I said, Alan's been on here, seen him before. Michael has been on here. Seen him a few times before. We're starting to get some more regulars that are chiming in. Harlan's been in here, and it's really nice. I really enjoy having the different people as it grows, just because. Just consistency. It's like see the people there, and it's pretty cool. But we've got some ideas. We just the world runs on, unfortunately. And that's and it's one of those things.
I was going to tell you something too, Craig.
So we're waiting for sponsorship to.
Remember that drawing
Yes.
Remember that drawing you did a long time ago?
How I visualize the calendar.
One with the weird numbers.
That's the calendar. Is that the one where I visualize the calendar?
Something to do with yeah, that's a stack calendar, and I'm being told too it goes with. I'm being told Native American, and what you were seeing is not a normal calendar. I was told that it's within months of events that were coming on, because I don't remember where we were at that time when you did that. I don't remember if we were with COVID or with that Pacific at the time, but it just depends. With that drawing, I did feel very anxious, and there was something like there was like a mystery to that. So I'm being told that there is a mystery to that drawing you did, because I was told it was drawn in your head. So you were getting downloads of information. So when you drew it, there was something that you were tapping into. Okay. What they're telling me is that something that you were not supposed to be tapping into, but you were tapping into it at that specific time. So that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I can draw.
He was tapping
poorly.
into.
While we're doing this, I can draw this.
Yeah,
I can draw this poorly for people to
and
see.
even though, yeah, but I mean, I don't know why. I just felt like it's got a lot of like a weird feeling to it. I don't know. It's just a weird vibe that I get when you did that drawing. But it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's so. Here, if everybody can see this thing, this is what I picture in my head when I see a calendar.
Yes, I remember that.
So right here, December. So this is like a dividing line. I feel like when I'm going, I'm heading straight ahead at it. I'm looking at, coming. January 1 is coming at me. So it's almost like a racetrack. And then as I go around, there's nothing, I don't visualize anything in the center here. It's just, all I see is like right now we're in May. So I'm picturing like, if you're in this thing, I picture on this part that we're in this turn going into June, and then we're going to curve around through the summer and come back through. And that's what I said in my head. That's where I've always visualized. And when I ask people, a lot of people, they're just like, because I asked them, it's like, what do you picture when you see the calendar? They're like, numbers. They think just like the day, but I've yet to find somebody that sees a calendar that way.
You know what is weird is you're asking. I got like almost like a portal, so to speak. So that's just is what I'm getting, and anything within those numbers, it's intertwining with the numbers, and even though there's nothing in the middle. Okay, this is so weird. I'm seeing months on the outside, and it's funny because you didn't draw the months, but I'm seeing the months around the numbers, like in the inside of it. And then with that, there's like a doorway of what events are going to be coming out within that month. And I'm being told very specifically that there's major events with those numbers that you wrote down. There's going to be major disasters or terrorism or just anything of that nature. Those numbers are going to stand out with anything that is kind of very significant at the time.
Wow.
I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing. It's just I get this weird feeling like I want to say you discovered something that you weren't supposed to. So basically, you were being downloaded with something that you figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a form of synesthesia. Everyone sees things differently. I see numbers with colors and different lights. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And Michael, so Amy Anna, thank you for that. That's really, that's really cool. And then Michael said, I've had dreams of the number 6. And so what do me and Austin need to do to break the fishing curse?
It's you. I never had a problem fishing until you came along.
We've suddenly gone to the ocean, and all we can catch are salt kitty fish. That's it. We're just catching
going this
catfish.
Sunday, and if I catch a bunch of fish, you're not coming with me fishing ever again.
They've trying to drag me fishing, and I'm like, dude, y'all ain't catching.
Yes. So that's.
Yeah, and it's so weird too because I do feel that you need to use bigger bait. It's what I'm being told, Craig. You need to use bigger bait to catch those fish.
I did. I threw an entire ginger squatch into the ocean, and nothing happened. He just rolled around and rolled around. Worst guided trip ever.
But look what happened. When I went into the water, you caught a catfish, all right?
That's right. Once again,
that also poked him.
Yeah. I still have this very severe gash on my finger. Can you see it? It's I almost lost the finger. It was so terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. You know what I was going to tell you? This is so weird. I was going to tell you there was this one dream I had. It was on my other Facebook, and it kind of bothers me, but I did talk to maybe like 2 people, and they told me to be aware of who's in my circle. And this was like maybe 2 days ago. I keep seeing I was like at an airspace, and I was in a truck, right? And I'm just here like looking all around, and I'm like, where am I at? And I said, I heard you're in airspace, like an airport or like a Air Force base, right? So I'm just there, and I'm not even doing anything. And then all of a sudden, I hear planes just flying in the sky, like they sound like F-16s, but I've never seen one, right? So in my dream, I hear it flying, and then all of a sudden, the airplane, I hear it like coming at a low altitude, and then somewhere it appeared like this right in front of me, like, but it wasn't up way up there in the sky. It was like at eye level, and I'm like, okay, why is a plane in midair, with the pointy part of the plane coming at me like this? And I'm like, what am I? Why is it happening to me? And one thing I did notice is that when I waved like this, the person in the plane did not even budge. They didn't even wave or anything like that. So when I saw it, I said something doesn't seem right about it because he stood there for maybe about 10, 20 minutes. And I figured that there was something to this pilot, very odd. I remember the plane as being gray, um, but he did stay there for a while. And then when after that, he just went over, went over the vehicle like 3 times. And then that vision, I had that maybe about, I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. But I do want to say that there is something that I feel like we're about to encounter. I actually saw it as like when I saw the plane at me like this. The first thing I saw was militaries watching me. That was one thing that came up. Second thing that came up was um, it was a warning of some sort to pay attention to the surroundings of the area. Okay. I also got um, like there was something that I maybe said and that I wasn't supposed to say, or maybe one of the broadcasters, and they're watching me. But I basically got it as a war. We were about to go to war, and it's going to hit close to home, like right in your face. And I'm going to tell you one thing what's so weird about this, Craig. After that dream, I am not joking. For the past 3 days, there's been planes flying very low by my house. Now, isn't that kind of odd? Where I have this dream, and then a few days later, there's planes at low altitude and flying over the trees, and I'm like, and I've even had commercial planes, like private planes, passing by here, which I find that kind of odd. And there's been a lot of military activity, so there's either they're keeping an eye on what people are saying and they're watching you. So to let you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I have this feeling that they're watching you all too, because y'all talk about certain things and the certain gifts that you have. So just be aware that if you have any strange activity by your house, if there's more planes, more helicopters, and there's a possible UFO sightings, that they're probably wanting to see if other people are seeing them or they're just popping out of nowhere. But just the fact that I had this dream, that was like maybe about 2 days ago. So keep in mind that there's something not right about it. Because I tell you what's so weird about this, Craig. I had it, like I told you, I had this dream 2 days ago. I don't know what y'all guys think about this, but for it to be having planes passing by here like 2 days after that, I was like, something's up. I still can't put my finger on it, but I know there's something off about it.
There's a jackpot right there. There's a jackpot. I knew you kept playing. You're going to get the jackpot. I knew it.
Blink, blink, blink.
No, that's awesome. No, I've told these guys too. It's like, trust me, if you guys weren't on a list before, hang around with me for a little while and you'll get on one. It's like the subjects we're going to touch. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a file on us in some alphabet soup.
Yeah.
But yeah, M.A. Allen said the economic consequences are laid out, but something bigger is coming. I agree. There's something bigger on the horizon, because it's really weird that all of a sudden, just like Chris, like you're saying, with this disclosure, has been really crazy. Just all of a sudden, they're just outright like, oh yeah, it's real. It's really weird.
Yeah, and you know, sir, I'm gonna ask y'all, and I'm gonna ask y'all something. I don't know about Chris or Viking, but have y'all noticed anything strange lately, like planes flying more over your house or just any strange activity that you didn't see before? Like it's just like something's off about it. I don't know about y'all, but I just find it very, very weird.
I think people always watching me, so that's nothing new. I'm a little paranoid. I'm like, oh yeah, they're watching me.
Well, to them, they think
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. As we go,
He
I'll have
looks
to,
up,
I'll
I
have to
see
think.
that.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I'm like, I'm not.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's most
I
like the
don't know.
thing.
I
It's
just see. Yeah,
that just flew out.
I don't
What does
know.
that
I
mean?
think there's just something.
Wait, it flew out? Nah, man.
Yeah.
You're playing some creep.
No, literally, as
What-
I'm shuffling, this thing just flew at me.
What is that?
The Ace of Goblets.
What is that?
So it'd be the Ace of Cups. Would be, for like in this set, the cup is the goblet. So this is the Ace of Goblets.
You know what? That card, Craig, gives me the creeps. When I'm looking at that card, I get the weirdest feeling, and it's something that I said, and you're tapping into it as I'm talking. You're tapping into it, even though you don't understand your cards, but you're tapping into something. That's what I'm getting with you, Craig. You're tapping into your cards, but you just haven't figured out. There's something about that card. I just got chills. I don't know. I just find that kind of weird. Hi, Margaret. But
Yeah, it's like
no, but
extra.
if anybody got any questions besides us?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, for everybody that
Go
says
ahead.
like it's creepy, I'm like, I'm gonna step back here. Have you noticed behind me? There's skulls everywhere. I've always had a fascination with skulls, whether it's the crystal skulls, the sugar skulls. From the time I can remember, like drawing, I always drew skulls. I've always had a fascination with them. So I don't know what. Yeah, I mean, it's just. See, I've got.
Yeah, it's something. They're very
Yep.
symbolic. I'm gonna tell you that much. Those cards are very symbolic. But you know what I sense too? I kind of get a feeling that you're connected to you're connected to the crystal skulls, to the Mayan, to the crystal skulls. I feel like you were a guardian of them, and I feel that you were destined to find those skulls. Everything that you selected, it's connecting with you for some reason. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh man, you're gonna have a whole conversation with the skulls, Craig. I'm waiting on that day.
Yeah, it's like you said. This deck is definitely on the the darker side. But yeah, it's one of those. It's like I was drawn to it. I just love the imagery, and so
what deck was that again? Someone asked. I forgot.
It's the Del Toro Tarot. Yeah,
I'm on a roll.
Yeah, it's based off the world. It's like here, so you can see it's right there. It's inspired by the world of Guillermo del Toro, and it's written in. It's basically I think it's Tomas Hijo is how you say the artist's name, but he created this one, and I really I saw it. I was just drawn to. Like I said, I've always been into skulls, so I was drawn to it. It's like I saw the pictures. I'm like, oh my god, I love it. I just love the way he did them. It's one of those things. Like you look behind me, it's like you can definitely tell I'm into more of the macabre, type decor. I'm not into, the pretty flashy stuff. And it's a little bit more on the darker side. It's I've got grimoires behind me.
And it does feel like
books.
Yeah, it does. It's got a different feeling to it.
I can't open it yet. This is
for Craig. Have y'all used the mugs yet?
Yes. Yeah. I got it down there.
Oh wow!
So this is one of the I found this on eBay. Miss Cleo's, so just
Oh,
talk about
wow.
the psychic, talk about psychic friends, psychic friends network. Yeah, here's Miss Cleo. Yeah, so I had that one, but for anybody that thinks I do have the traditional, I do have a traditional tarot. I just haven't opened it up, so I
Wow.
do have that. Yeah, I do it. This one's got Egyptian, I think, basis because they show sphinxes on the bottom there. So that's yeah. But yeah, that's me. I mean, I'm a nerd
Wow.
too. One of these times I'll learn, from Star Wars. I also have Sabbath
Yeah.
cards. So
We haven't got the questions
Yeah.
tonight. Where are the people with the
Okay, so I guess,
questions?
yeah, I must cleanse and ask Archangel Michael to
I
protect me.
guess nobody.
I don't think I'm a threat. I don't think you don't worry. I'm not gonna.
My internet's been acting real stupid.
Nerd alert.
Chastity in that photo.
The internet's been acting kind.
I
That
told her to
is
send
so
a messenger. I can't
insane.
get it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, yep. This nerd alert. Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Facebook business.
Yeah.
God. Oh, you.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't. You're not gonna need protection from me. That's what I said. I said I'm harmless, lovable fuzzball. I just like skulls. Come on, somebody's got. I know this is weird. Nobody has a question for you tonight. Last time it was just like everybody was just opening up with questions. This time it's like,
What is I'm just lost right here. What is Archangel Michael? I'm kind of lost in that.
Saint Michael. It's an archangel. It protects you in the Catholic realm. I carry a Saint Michael sword with me mostly all the time.
yeah, it's
Yep.
one of those. No, it's. I think,
so
like I said,
weird.
yeah, over here's comfortable with bearded pirate guys.
Saint Michael.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know. So bigger bait, Austin. So that's why I got some.
Bigger bait.
We're using small bait, so we need to use larger shrimp, apparently.
Ooh,
And not full size ginger squash. That's too much.
Not the teeny weeny bait, the big bait, the big long bait.
So that's what we got so far.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then I'm just like I said, I'm surprised nobody's asking the question, but
A lot of viewers, so no one's asking a question.
Yeah,
I know. Everybody's just enjoying watching me. Yeah, it's a lot of things. I mean,
yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, kind of like what they're talking about, Palmer and Michael. They're talking about it's like calling on Archangel, Michael and stuff for protection. That's one of the things I haven't really done a whole lot of that, and calling down those ones. I've always been. I know some people. Those ones. I've always been a firm believer of you have to invite something in. So when a lot of people like with dark entities, you got to be careful. I'm just one of those. That's why I don't play with the Ouija board. Because I feel like I'm inviting, because I'm asking. It's like every time you watch the ghost shows, use my energy. That's the invitation. You're asking them to attach to you, take something from you. I've always just had that feeling. It's just because people look, it's like you have this stuff around you. I'm like, to me, it's once you if you know how to use it, it's not a matter of thing. It's just you have to physically open yourself up to those things. And it's one of those things. I figure I'll get around to those. I mean, maybe you have a different take on it there, Chris. I'm like, that's always just been my feeling. And yeah, Amy Anna was just can you pull a card or two for her next week?
Okay, I got it. Hold on, for Amy, I got a card for you. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Hold on. Okay, so let's see what we got from Miss Amy here. I was told to do the oracle. Hold on.
I've already been dabbling in runes as well too, because I like the brutalness of them. Lunt.
Okay, so for Amy, I was told to tell you that I got the Archangel Michael card. It says that you are safe and protected. Um, I'm being told it's protecting you from the lower energies, and it's guarding your family and loved ones. Okay, I'm being told that you are protected. Um, everything is the way it should be. I was told also that you got the gift from God card. I was told to open your arms because you're about to receive more responsibilities and more stuff that you need to be doing, like a constant thing that you're going to be just more busier than you were. Your premonitions are going to be, I guess, kind of like validated, is what I'm seeing. And anything that you experience, I'm being told for you to write it down because it's going to go hand in hand with the events of what you're about to experience and the people that are around you. So hopefully that makes sense. But please let me know, Amy, if that makes sense. Hopefully that did make sense to you. Um, but I did pick a card, and that's what I was told to tell you. So let me know if that makes any sense to you right now. Hold on, I gotta turn this phone. Okay. I don't know. She hasn't responded yet, but hopefully it makes sense.
Yeah, I haven't seen a response yet. Yep, no response yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at that too.
Ice cream. This time.
Yes, it does make sense.
Oh, there's the milkshake. There we go. See, next time you need to bring some for the whole class. That's just that's awesome. Yeah, Alan was there. I agree. More advertising videos, more awesome guests, commitment forward to the community, bringing light and truth. I mean, that's kind of what we really done. I mean, with embracing having a lot of authors, having a lot of people stuff. It's not so much just us being goofballs up here, just cracking jokes and stuff. It's actually getting information out here because I'm not an expert at this. I mean, that's why I said having somebody come on that knows how to read cards, like what we had Anne and Renata down from Australia, so that see these, when we have Chris, when we have you on the show, when we have all these things, it helps because it brings information that some people may not have even heard before, and now it opens them up. And I really like it.
You have me on the show all the time.
What are you talking about? I'm lost.
Yeah.
On the show every Wednesday.
I know when we have this thing, we'll have to figure out something else. Texas Chris, Florida Chris, one of the we don't have to. We don't want to abbreviate it because it sounds bad. If we don't want to have T and F, because then it just sounds bad when we call it Chris. Yeah, F Chris. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, so I was gonna say too. Amy already answered that question, so thanks for the validation, Amy. I appreciate that.
Okay, good.
She gave me some validation on that. Well, at least somebody asked the question.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then
that's good.
Yeah, it's like you can bring cool parts. We've had some really cool ones, and stuff too. And that's kind of really what I like is this selection, and just having people come on right there. And then it's like somebody's got to have a question. I mean, I'm surprised nobody's got. We haven't got a love life question yet. That's always.
Do you think we're gonna get back to?
I know, but I think most people don't.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, so if no one asks, can you pull who you're drawn to? Yeah, Chassie. Yeah, it's just like if you're feeling something like there's a card for somebody, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say too for Chastity, I got the counselor card for you. I was drawn to you. I was told that you're a natural counselor. Many people benefit from your guidance and your reassurance. So I'm being told that you give good advice, Chastity, and I give it to where you just give love to them. You give them the universal love and guidance that you're supposed to give them. That's what I'm being told. I don't know if that makes it sense, but I feel like you're a natural person that can give good guidance and just tell it like it is, and you don't bullshit either. By the way.
That's true. From what I know, yeah,
Okay,
that's
Becky.
yeah, it's yeah. Pulling the card without the same,
Okay,
just
so
pulling a
Becky.
finger. Safe space. Let's see. Yeah, it's yeah. Becky Bet was like, Chris, pull me a card.
Okay, so for Becky, you have the clairsentient card. Okay, and I was told um, to notice your physical and emotions because I'm being told you're going to be getting messages from your mom and that you were going to get through everything that you're going through when we talked. Um, but that's what I'm seeing. You're going to be just getting a lot of clear audience and clear sentient feeling, like the psychic knowing of what's coming. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm just being told. Okay.
And that's
So, but that's what I'm being told. So for you, Becky, hopefully that makes sense. Please let me know.
yeah. It's one of those. It's surprising. I mean, it's one of those. It's almost like a dead night because it's like, what was the last time you were on? I mean, it was just like bam, 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 questions galore were hitting. And it's like now it's like, and then Becky does, it does make sense. Thank you. So she responds. So that's awesome.
Well, I guess
Thank you,
nobody.
Becky.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those.
I
I've
guess
been.
it's different.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
we
I'm being
could.
told that there's
I know if Austin's up for it.
yeah.
Austin, you want me to pull you a card?
Yeah, if he wants to.
All right, I'll pull one for you too at the same time.
No,
Let's see
I
what
don't
happens.
want your cards.
Yeah, he don't want your cards. Your cards show dark and
One,
evil.
two,
You
three,
got some
four,
weird stuff going on
five,
your card.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, for Alice, I was told for you to have patience. Okay, I was told to tell you that your dreams are going rapidly more than what you realize. They still need nurturing and patience. So, in other words, you just got to just let it come and just, in other words, don't expect because it's coming and everything will come out is what it's supposed to. So, when you give it patience, it's like you're nurturing and you're getting your answers as they go along. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just what I was told. So, yeah.
Chastity asked this for real quick. She wants you to
So,
pull a card for her, Craig. And then we'll do
Okay.
Alan.
I did put a card.
All right.
No,
I did
Chastity
pull a
wants
card
a
for her.
one from Craig.
I
From
think I
Craig's
did.
deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Sit here.
Oh,
Let's see.
okay.
Let's see.
2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
This is the Five
Alan,
of Wands.
M.A. Allen, I was told to be clear of what you desire, focus with intent, and have faith in what you believe. You need to have clear intent of what you're wanting, put the energy out and manifest it. You cannot be clouded with your judgment of what you're seeing. Just make sure that you're clear and you're just straight, where you're crystal clear, where you can see everything as it's like it's yours. If it makes sense. Yeah. That's what I was told to tell you. So just have
Yeah, so it was like, let's see here. Okay. Well, here, help me out, Chassis. Pick a number. I'll count it out.
I got a number in my head. Let's see if she.
I think she's telling you, Craig. I was telling
All
you,
right.
Craig. I think she's asking you because I already
April wants
put
a
a
card.
card.
Too.
All right. Let's see. Okay.
Let's see what he says. To see what he gets.
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh my God! I was thinking 4 too. What? I shit you not. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
so
Say pull a number 7
that's
for
the
me.
thing.
April wants a card from you, Craig.
So for
That's what I just pulled was the Empress.
so for
Oh, that was for
Alan,
April or Chastity?
That was
so hopefully
that one was for the one for
So
Chassis was
hopefully-
the five of wands, which in this one is, it's then that one for April. It's just the Empress just came up. And then the one right there. So see, we got number 7 is what it is.
Yeah, so Chastity. I don't know. Yeah, Chastity, you had the 5 of. You said the 5 of wands or 5 of.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then the one I got number 7. What I pulled up is 7.
That's not good. 7 daggers.
oh
swords.
wow. that's 7. That's one. There's a lot of deception. Truth needs to be revealed. That's what I got.
So
A lot
that's
of
like that.
deception.
Yep. So that was that's what I got
Yeah,
for that
that's
one
what
for
I got.
7.
I don't like your deck, Craig.
I
And you
love
know
it.
what, Greg, you're doing a good you're doing a good job. So you're actually picking up a lot of good stuff, Craig. You just got to know to interpret them. But as far as like the cards that that's all you got to do is work on that. And
Yeah, because that's
even though
the
you're pulling
blades.
cards and you feel like you say you don't know what you're doing, but it will happen. It will start to make sense.
Well, I said the card fits, so
So
I just
Chastity
pulled
was
number 15.
15.
This is a Chris is giving me a tutorial on how to hit. Is training me here.
I just think it's crazy how me and Chastity picked number 4 together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, April, you're welcome.
you read that. Just hey, pull me a number 15. Like it just sounds funny to say. Damn man.
Oh, I saw something. Oh, I thought somebody was asking a question. I'm looking.
Yes.
Somebody was asking me to tutorial.
Yeah. So now,
Number 15.
how bad is it that I keep losing count?
I'm looking at.
Well, that's weird. So Chassis, same card.
No, that was April's card.
No, I just pulled it again.
Oh.
That was on 15.
Yeah, Empress.
Pulled the same exact one.
Fight.
It's
And who's that? And who's that card for, Craig?
that was for Chassis. She asked for number 15, so that's yeah. So it's
I got like I'm getting like I got like a mother or a mom or somebody that's acting like a mom. It's what I got. There, I'm seeing a female when you said that.
Michael. Thanks for watching.
Seeing
Appreciate
female.
it. Yeah, yeah, that wasn't crazy. It's just what's the chances that same card? I'm like I said, it's like I can keep it up here in the camera so everybody can see. I'm still not sorting through them.
Now, what would happen if you put them in a card shuffle machine? Is that not work
Okay,
anymore?
baby mama. You see, there you go. I just hit up on that. Thank you, Chastity. Oh my God, I just said baby mama.
I just like for
Wow.
number 15.
Thank
I'm
you
just
for
like
the
1, 2,
validation.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just as I'm doing it, then once I get to 15, I'm just grabbing the one that's on top. I was like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go.
Delayed reaction. Sorry.
No, that was from the last episode with the huge milkshakes.
Spaceship.
Hi, Michael. Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you watching. Yeah, I think it's like with everything. It's like everybody always has those questions, like what's coming ahead. What's coming up next for me. Ava, hey, are you? Thanks for watching. Yeah, we're just if you have a question, just ask. And then Michael said something about another warning.
Thank you for the validation on the last show that I did. And I just give you major props for that celebration for your uncle. Just know that you will be getting messages constantly from him. Hopefully, the reading that we gave you the last time when we were in that live chat, maybe like a week ago or 2 days ago, everything will come out with what we told you in the chat. I know that we kept hearing a lot of noise in the background because I did feel like there was a lot of activity around you. So I noticed that when we put you on mute, that's when we didn't hear any noise. But just know, but hopefully that makes a lot of sense.
Number 13, Craig.
Yes, it's been crazy.
All right. I think I'm doing it right, doing that thing, just like 1, 2, 3.
Sure. I have no idea.
You can do it like that, but you know what you can try doing it too. Make sure that you try doing it with your closing your eyes too. What is that?
The Ace of Wands.
What?
Oh wow.
I read that wrong.
Yeah, so that's
wow. I'm in my high pitch, Chris. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, it can definitely react with bias. I mean, it's as I'm doing it. I won't lie. I'm catching myself. It's like, okay, is that the one I should pull? No, that's not it. I keep doubting myself. It's like as I'm going, it's like, is that one right? It's like, I don't know if that one feels right. The deck, Becky, if you're asking about this one, I'm using is
Del Toro.
Yeah, Tarot del Toro. It's inspired by Guillermo del Toro's world, and it's by Tomas Hijo. Let's see right there. Yeah, it's the card. What would be the interpretation of the Ace of Wands?
I kind of feel like there's with that card of the set or the interpretation is like trying to grasp information and trying to figure out what you feel with it. That's what I'm being told with that card. There's a lot of hear this and hear that, that kind of stuff, and they will come to you. That's what I got.
That's cool. So that's
you know what I was going to ask you, Craig? I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see if you can without picking a number for me. I want to see this. I want you to close your eyes, or you can just. I'm not going to tell you a number. What number stands out for you when you shuffle the cards for me? Any number stand out? Just any number that you hear in your head, and then I'll give you some validation. Anything that comes out to you. That's another way you can do it.
8.
Okay. So what card did you get? What is that? I can't see what that is.
It's the wands. It's the 9.
Uh, oh, the Nine of Wands. I want to say like that's probably like growing, and there's like prosperity.
And that's
So that kind of makes, yeah. So, and you know what was so weird? Even though you picked eight, I was thinking seven. So you were close because I was thinking
it's,
seven. But see, but tr- you need to trust yourself because I wasn't saying the number, but I kept thinking seven, and then I said he just missed a number. He missed it by a number, but that's how you do it. You just go with whatever you feel at that time, and with the number,
you
it
know, I'll just
goes
keep
with I guess the question
I'll keep
or
practicing. I'll
with the
keep
outcome.
using Austin as a
Oh,
test.
no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no.
You know, it's like our friends Anna. You know, spirits, give me a number for Austin, and it's and it'll just be it'll be all this. I'll have to do that. What is and that was
We
a
gotta
not
bring
to,
them back on, man. They were fun to
yeah.
talk to. I love their cards.
That's when Anne does that. Spirits, and it'd be like, tell me what Austin needs.
In the thickest Australian accent you've ever heard.
Yeah, no, that's that's I mean, Alan was at the point of a healer psychic is giving info to the client and removing bias power. And I think that's kind of one of the things I want to learn. Is just it's something more. I've always been. I don't want to say jealous, because that's not the right. The right thing. It's and envious isn't correct. It's I've always wanted to have that ability because it's always impressed me when one of you guys can take and go flip a card over and like this is the one and this is what it means for you, and that's what and I see that and I'm like God,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
like that's so impressive.
You know what I was gonna say? Craig, this is for you. I got the moon cycles for you, and I got to notice that when the moon, like a full moon or like a half moon, it affects your moods and how your way of thinking. And I'm being told that you have this self doubt when it comes to a certain moon. Like right now with the Mercury retrograde, you're hearing different things, but you don't know what to trust. When the moon is full, is when the time is for when you to trust yourself. So in other words, don't get that second guess no more. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that happens quite often where I'm like, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right choice? Second,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Well, we'll have to pay to, so at work, you guys let me know if it's like, if it's not a full moon, if I'm just being a rage monster, let me know at work.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, you're muted.
I'm muted.
There you
That's
go.
what I see.
You've been a rage monster lately, but I'm always the rage monster. So
So it's like,
you talk me off the ledge all the time.
that's part of the Libra thing too. It's oh, here we go.
11.
Amy Anna. Hey, we got one right at the wire. What do you see for her
What do you see for
son and
my
his
son?
fiance in the next
My
3
son.
months?
Okay, right now, I'm being told, Amy, you feel like it doesn't feel right about the relationship. It's been kind of off. Like, I mean, I feel like there's like almost like a proposal, but they're just changing the dates because they're unsure of where it's going. So it's kind of like it's that big question mark. Like, what do you see in the relationship? It's kind of like confusion. Like they need to be reassured of what they feel and get compromised. And then instead of arguing, they need to get along and try to make a deadline and say, okay, you know what, this is the way it should be. This is the way we should be doing this. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm being told. Is just a question of is this going to go anywhere? Because they're like one person is saying this, one person saying that. You need to meet each other halfway. That's what I'm seeing with that question.
Yeah, and that's what I pulled. I don't know if that means anything.
Queen of violin.
Temperance.
Ah, damn it. What's the number on top?
No, that's just that's 14.
Yes,
That's
it
just
makes sense. So thank you. See, it does make sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Sorry.
What
April's making fun of me. She said
That
Queen of
makes a lot of
Violence.
sense. Thank you.
I messed up.
I got temperance on that.
So that makes a lot of sense. You're welcome.
Well, that's good. That's what I was saying before.
Amy.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's always impressed me. It's just the ability to read from the card. So
They'll come to you, Craig, when you see, because I know that you're shuffling, but as you grab the card and you flip it, you gotta go with what you feel in your heart. And when you do that, you're just gonna let it come natural. Yes, you're gonna see the card, but you're gonna have to have, I guess, when I'm being told, your
like that one.
interpretations of what it is and what. Yeah, and you just gotta know the interpretations of to see what comes out. And then, like Chastity says, if you want to look at the book, you can look at the meanings, and then as you start to studying them in your head, you're gonna get your own interpretations. And when you do that, 9 out of 10, it's gonna be dead on with what comes out of you, because it's gonna come from your heart. Does that make
that's
sense?
yep, and that's right. As I said, as I'm trying to study, it's one of those. I know you're supposed to have the patience to sit here but it's one of those. You look at it. It's like, pull this card. Oh yeah, this means this, and you're like, ah. I mean, I watch some of these, the professionals, do it, and it's just amazing to me. I look at it and I'm going, oh my god, what's it going to take to get there? In April was like Buddy Tarot was helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ouija is more complicated. These guys know I cannot bring myself to do a Ouija board. I cannot. I don't know why.
Ouija night.
And it's just, and I agree. Like, misuse it. You can misuse these things, and I think it's all in your intentions. I really do. I mean, I think it's all what's behind. I mean, anything can be dark. I mean, that's one of those, like the true crime things. I mean, this right here.
That is true.
Can write a masterpiece, or it could kill somebody.
Want to try that?
It's the same tool.
Yeah.
This could write a love letter. This could stab somebody. I mean, it doesn't mean that this is inherently evil. It's what decides to do with this pen. I can write, or I can.
It's called Biddy Tarot.
Basically, all the intent.
Biddy Tarot. No, sorry.
You mispronounced it.
Yeah, I was just looking. I looked up there. Buddy Tarot sounds a little more, like friendly. That's like, tarot for dummies type thing. It's Tarot Buddy. It's your Tarot Buddy. Just look up your app. Just open up the Tarot Buddy app. Oh God, no, that's a. Then I'll say he's got a crazy story. So I'm not. I'll have to hope for there, because I'm not psychic. You're not going to get help from me on there and coming up with that. So
not good help. It would just be a waste of your time.
No.
Christine back again.
Yeah. So you just.
Is it listening?
Yep.
And that's
You just let it come through. And that's how you do it,
appreciate that.
And hopefully that little tutorial. Yeah, it does, and it helps, because I do feel that that you're gonna be to choose your interpretation of them, and you're gonna be able to understand what you feel.
Yeah.
and it'll just come to you. Right now it might not make sense because you're like looking at the card and you're like, okay, well, I got the Emperor's card, but what the hell does it mean? Um, but I just feel like if you just listen to what you feel in your heart, it's going to come to you just automatically. Um, it's crazy because everybody has to um,
Thank you. I
use
appreciate
this
that.
and see whatever comes to them. Yeah, and Becky's a good influence on me too. Um, one
She's just
thing
saying
that
you have to
I've
hone
always
your
people have
skills.
asked me, like, yeah, yeah, and the thing is that you have to, like, people have asked me, like, how do you do it? Like, you make it look so easy. Um, as being who I am and all the stuff that I've came across, my energy is has changed to where before I ain't gonna lie to you, there was a lot of stuff that I was going through, a lot of stuff that was being said, which is bull crap. Um, but I see it as I let that go and I don't let the past get the best of me. And this is what I say, and I want to say this to whoever's listening, and this is true fact. God uses people in a way to where if somebody has something against you, he uses them to promote you. Um, he it's kind of like something of the other side uses the person to get where they want you to be, but the other person doesn't even know they're doing it, but it's not they're doing it. It's something that's happening to them that it kind of like opens you up, I guess, so to speak, because I've known that there's a lot of friends of mine that I've helped them come out of the psychic, stuff. And I've told them, I said, yes, you're destined to do this. But one thing you're going to know, and I guarantee you, the more that you do this, you will have people that will try to bring you down. You'll have enemies that claiming that you're your friends when they're not. And those people, they kind of like it's kind of complicated, but I'll just put it this way: they can be your enemies, and if they can't, and I think the reason why people do this, if they have a jealousy issue, like if they say like if they're jealousy of your network, just an example, you're gonna start seeing that people they promote you more by being haters, so your haters are your biggest fans. You see what I'm saying? And I've came across, and Becky can tell you, I came across so many haters. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, why? Well, I must be doing something right if you're coming at me for no reason when I didn't do anything to you. But it's just I use that as a motive to motivate me, and I just smile and I'm like, you're not gonna get the best of me, knock me down just because you don't get what you want on your end. And I'm telling you that too, Craig, that you will have people that once you get better and better, and it's a natural thing for you, just be aware of who you have in your circle. I'm not saying like this is way before you met me.
Hmm.
I'm talking about the circle, not the broadcast leaders. What keep your circle clean is what I'm being told to tell you. Because I was told from a friend of mine that be careful who I invite in my circle. And I am. I don't accept friend requests anymore unless if there are multiple friends and they message me, then I'll add you. But if you delete me and then all of a sudden, you know what? You know what? I don't like Chris, but then I can't stand him. Just say for an example, and then they want to come back into the live. And what's so sad, I've had people do that where they're like, "I'm not gonna fucking talk to you. I hate your ass." They're gonna say all that shit, right? And then they come back, and you're like, "Oh, so you want to talk to me now again after you unfriended me?" I've had people in the past that did that, and I'm like, either you're in or you're out. Once you're out of my circle, I'm not gonna want to associate with you because you're really an enemy to me. Yes, you can watch me, you can say whatever you want, but just know that those enemies are your biggest motivators. And trust me that when you have people that they I kind of feel like some people have regrets on some things because I've learned from my experiences. I have, but I guess that's what makes me strong and keeps me going because I don't let others get the best of me, and I don't know. It's just I feel it like there's just too many people that are just saying this and saying that. I'm like, mm-mm. It's just crazy because, and it happens to any podcast or any paranormal team. What I don't get is
Yeah.
why does everybody have to be so damn competitive? Why can't we all just be together and unite? Okay, why can't we just all compromise and try to stand out to where I'm not better than you, no better than me, but we work as a team. I just don't
Um,
see the point of, just because it's not going your way, you're gonna tell somebody something just because it's, I don't know. It just makes no sense to me, and I don't get it. And that's what really tears me apart as an empath. Like, why do people have to be so mean to you when you're trying to get, because if it's not happening to them, they can't be happy for you. And truthfully, that's not right. That's not
no,
right.
that's
Even if it could be your enemy, you be happy. It's just not right. And I don't know. It's just something that I needed to say.
no. I get that. I've kind of been in the same thing. Like for us, it's just one with the stuff we've been doing with our show. We've been networking with people, getting in groups. And the part I really like is there's not a competition. We're not trying to be, this is my space. You can't have, that's my guest. What are you doing talking to my, there's no competition. It's one of those, as people have asked, that was a great show. I'm like, here, I'll get you in touch with them. Bring them on your show. Talk to them. Here, this is their contact. Have them on. These are great, great people. And it's made it to where it's a lot more fun. There's no backstab. And that's the part I really like. It's just, I can sit back, pretty laid back about that. And so, and then, yeah, Alice is like, looked at both cards and they're not bad cards. Well, I'm good.
I want to go talk to Chassis. I don't know what your problem is with
Mm.
Wawa chicken tenders. They're actually very good, and you can get them on a sandwich, which isn't healthy, but it's also very good.
It's not healthy.
It's probably not good to eat right after a milkshake.
Yeah.
Maybe vice versa is, but still, Wawa chicken tenders are actually pretty good.
No, you know who's got a good sandwich now?
But that's good though, Craig. That
Publix has always had a good chicken tender. But a lot of our viewers don't have a Publix in the area, unfortunately.
Right? It's
so
so
that's
crazy because I see that, just what I was gonna say, just keep your head up, and
I
do the
appreciate that.
best you can. And if people are not gonna like you, then yeah. So
All right. Well, they said I just looked up the time. Man, it is already we're already at an hour and 20 minutes. Holy man, time flies when we're talking with you, sir. Yeah, I appreciate
I
that.
know.
I did, appreciate everybody bearing with me and whatever Chris is doing over on that end. Besides, it sounds like he's lighting up a bowl. I know it's his vape pen, but it sounds like he's lighting a bowl.
My mic was muted, guys.
No,
it wasn't. We could hear everything. That's why I was muting it. That's why all we hear is just, it's dark and we just hear.
What are you really doing over there?
Yeah, he's getting a random drug test tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's awesome. Pirates and the Brazilian wax. Oh my God. No. I don't think anybody needs that image with us. Oh my God. See, now he's getting the laughs along with it. Yeah, you're getting a drug test. Oh, but nice, Alice. I appreciate that too. That's one thing I need to get better at. That just like really just starting to not being afraid, because I almost feel like it's one of those people that if I start looking it up, people are going to take it as like, you don't know what you're doing. You know, I mean, but how are you supposed to learn if you don't look up what the meanings of stuff is, you know, and actually learn it? So, yeah. But everybody, appreciate everybody watching. Once again, everybody needs go to, you know, email Chris at Garcia187bluelove@gmail.com, Facebook.com. He's at Chris Psychic G. Instagram, Chris Garcia _79. But one of the easiest ways to call him is 210-974-3470 and get readings, support him, thank him for coming on, and just once again, sir, appreciate you bringing your abilities and gifts and sharing it with us. I mean, I said I really appreciate it. It's always been fun talking with you, and I said we'll have to down the road. We're going to have to get we'll have to get episode 4 of the Psychic Beard Network up and running. So we'll definitely do. We got to get number 4 on there. So
I know. Thank you.
But thank you again, everybody. Like I said, if you do that, I apologize. I don't have a pin with me right now, but he gives you some cool swag when you get a reading from him too. So we got some mugs that we got from him, and
you can pimp yourself out for some merch.
Yep, that's right. So is there anything else that you want to tell everybody, like what they can do for you, like apps or anything that they can use for you that I didn't cover?
Well, they want to find me on Twitter. I'm also on Twitter. Of course, you already said Instagram. I also have a different app, but I can't pronounce the app. But they're among other apps. So if you have me listed on your phone, I will pop up on other apps that you have. Some of them I won't, but I can't tell you right now because I'm looking at the comments in the chat. So, but yes, I do have other apps that I'm on. But I'll give you more details on that, Craig, the next time maybe have me on if you do.
Okay.
Yeah. And thanks for having me on as always, guys.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a 3 Beards Only fans page. All right, so Cassie, that's just not going to happen.
That may help us take off. All right.
Oh no, nobody wants to see 3 guys bearing chippy tits. Nobody wants to see that.
I was going to start one, but I was told no.
Oh, oh my God, nobody wants to see that. All right, everybody. Chris, thank you so much, sir. Have a great night. Appreciate you coming on.
Good night, guys.
And then everybody, please go. Have a good night, everybody. Please go take pity on Chris. Go support him. For putting up with us, and Nanny Cakes for being willing to still sponsor us. I'm surprised she's stuck around all this time, but we're glad she did. Go to Nanny Cakes 407 on Facebook, or give her a call at 407-928. Austin took it down.
Oh, man, I thought you knew it.
No, 407-923-2898. There we go. He took it down. I'm like, see, my ability to remember this stuff is not working.
I was going to chime in. I know the ending.
3beardspodcast.com. Everybody, please subscribe on YouTube. Go there. If you could subscribe and follow, we would really appreciate it. Once the vaping machine is not drowning us out anymore. We'll get patreon.com /3beards podcast. It sounds like one of those, like when you're in a theme park, like Jurassic Park, and you're going by one of the velociraptors. That's all I'm hearing.
That's our custom smoke machine.
Yeah, we're rebroadcast every Thursday night at 10 p.m. on Zeno Radio app. Go to just like Patriot Radio. That's provided by J&J Beard Company. Go to jjbeardco.com and thank them for being willing to do that for us. But everybody, YouTube, please go subscribe, follow us. That it seems so silly, of a request, but it honestly makes a huge difference, because once you get there, that opens the doors for us quite a bit. And Palmyra, as I said, I hope I say your name right. Palmyra, just thank you for watching. Amy, Anna, thank you for watching. Ask questions. M.A. Allen, appreciate it. Everybody, it's just, then Ann Eva says, how can I ask for a reading? You can go to, you can give him a call, Chris there, and then phone number. Let's get it handy here. Make sure I get it right. Yeah, 210-974-3470. and he can get that for you. He's on. Follow him on Facebook. He's on him. He does readings all the time there as well too. So check him out. And then, yeah, Chris just put the phone number up there for you. So everybody, thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Have a great night. We will see you next week. We are talking true crime next week. We're going to be talking about serial killers. We're going to, so fits in a little bit more with the skulls, I guess. So, all right, everybody, have a good night.
Good night, guys.